Hello everyone, welcome back to the course, and in this lecture we're going to look at PHP conditional statements. So the objective of this lecture is to learn how to use if, else and else if statements in PHP, understand how to handle multiple conditions, and explore nesting condition statement for complex logic. So let's start with the if statement. So on our screen we have the if statement. So we have the variable age defined and assigned 20. So we are checking if the age is less than 18, then we echo you are a minor. So meaning we will only execute the echo if this condition is met, if age is less than 18. So let's run this in our browser. So we are not getting any output on our browser. So let's now change the variable value to 15. So if we save this, we'll get an output. So we are getting the output, you are a minor. So the if statement only executes if the condition is met. So we also have the if else statement. So for the if else statement, we include an else right here, and we can echo you are an adult. So we can echo you are an adult. So if we have something like 20 that is above 18, then we'll get the message you are an adult. So let's run it on our browser. So we are getting the message you are an adult, because once this condition is not met, we will execute whatever is on the else statement. We also have else if statement. So with the else if statement, it enables us to test multiple conditions. So in this scenario, we can have an else if right here. We can have another condition, age greater equal to 18 and age less equal to 60. If age is greater equal to 18 and if age is less equal to 60, then we can return you are an adult. Then if we include the else, we can return you are a senior citizen. So meaning with this, it will be checking the age bracket between 18 and 60. Anything above that, then that person is a senior citizen. So let's include the execution right here. So here we will echo you are an adult. Then right here we'll echo you are a senior citizen. Okay, there we go. So let's save this and run our script. So we are still getting you are an adult because this age falls between 18 and 60. So meaning we'll get you are an adult. But if we have something like 65, so we'll first check if the age is less than 18. But in this scenario, the age is greater than 18 and it's also not in between 18 and 60. So it will return you are a senior citizen. So let's save this, then let's run. So you are getting you are a senior citizen. So let's have another example. So in this example, we have two variables, age that is equal to 30 and membership variable that we've set it to premium. So in this example, we're going to combine multiple conditions using logical operators. So let's start our if statement. So first we want to check the age. So if age is greater than 25, and we want also to check the membership. So we'll use the AND operator. So let's check the membership. So we want to check if the membership is equal to premium. So if the membership is premium and the age is greater than 25, we want to echo you qualify for exclusive benefits. So if this is not met, then we're going to add an else if to check another condition. So else if age is less equal to 25, then we also want to check in this we can use or. So if either of these conditions are true, then we will execute. So or membership is equal to basic. So if either of these is true, we want to return a statement. So let's echo standard membership benefits apply. So if the first condition is not met together with the second conditions that are set in the else if, then we can have an else statement that echoes check membership details. So let's save this and run this on our browser so that we can see the output. Right now we have the age as 30 and membership as premium. So we expect this to fall under the first condition because this is greater than 25, the age, and the membership is premium. So we expect an output as you qualify for exclusive benefits. So let's run our browser and see. So we are getting you qualify for exclusive benefits. So that is correct. We can change this to 15 and see the output. So if this is 15, it means that it will fall under the else if condition because we will meet the first condition in this set of condition, that is age is will be less than 25, even though the membership will be premium. But if we have the age as less than 25, we'll get standard membership benefits apply. So let's save this and run our application. There we go. Standard membership benefits apply. So if either of these are not met, let's say if the membership is not set and the age, let's say it's 30, of course we will get check membership details because first this is not going to meet the first set of conditions and it's also not going to meet this set of conditions. We'll get the statement check membership details. So let's run this. There we go. So that's it with the else if statements. So that's it with if, else, and else if statements. So right now we're going to look at nesting conditions. So nesting conditions allow you to place condition statements inside other condition statements for more complex logic. So let's have an example. So we want to create a simple authentication logic. So right here we have two variables, that is the username, which we've set it to admin, and the password, we have the password as password123. So our first logic or our first condition is going to check if the username is equal to admin. We will be nesting it with another logic that checks if the password is matching what we have here. So let's have an example of the code. So we begin by checking if the username is admin. So if username is equal to admin. So if username is equal to admin, then inside this statement, we're going to nest this with another statement that checks the password. So if password is equal to password123, then we will execute our statement right here. Then of course, if this is not true, we'll have an else statement right here that echoes an error, incorrect password, because this one is checking the password, so we can have incorrect password. Then of course we have the if statement that is checking if the username is equal to admin. So if the username is equal to admin, we'll be nesting this if statement, else we can echo user not found. So this is just a simple logic to show you how authentication works in the real world. Let's include an execution right here, what we need to execute if the password matches. So if the password matches, we can echo login successful. So let's save this, then we can run this on our browser. So right now we have the password as password123 and the username as admin. So meaning we should expect the result to be login successful, as this is going to meet the first if statement because the user is currently an admin and the password is set as what we have in our condition. So we should expect this to be successful. So before we run this, make sure that we have the correct variable name. So this should be password. So let's save this. Now let's run this to the browser. So we are getting login successful. So let me just change the password. So if we change the password, we should get incorrect password, because first it will check if the username is admin. So it will pass that condition, but now it's going to fail if the password does not match, and we should get incorrect password. So let's save this. So if we refresh, we are getting incorrect password. Otherwise, if we have a wrong username, then there will be no need of proceeding with this if statement. So let's say if we have the username as user, so if we save this, it means that our execution is going to be completed at the outer if statement, because now it has to meet the outer if statement before it can execute anything inside the if statement. We will get user not found. So let's refresh and see. So we are getting user not found. So that's it for the conditional statements. Just to leave you with the takeaway or best practices for conditional statements, make sure that you use readable conditions. Write conditions that are easy to understand and maintain. Also avoid deep nesting. Refactor deeply nested statements into separate functions, or use switch statement where applicable. Also use parentheses to clarify complex conditions. In conclusion, conditional statements are essentials for making decisions in PHP program. By mastering if, else, and else if statements, handling multiple conditions and nesting, you can implement complex logic in your applications. So thank you. See you into our next lecture.